What's good, YouTube? You already know what it is. We're the Unlucky Bros Incorporated, and I'm your host, Triple N. And I got another deck profile for y'all. The Demon Stealth Dragon Shiranui, or Shiranui, or Boro, the Shiranui deck profile. I'm gonna be that guy. They gave Domination the wing, like the little wing. Like, look at this. Mask of Domination token. No. I feel like they could have gave Dominate the ability to, do domination things, like make your opponent's unit swing. And I guess they didn't do that because there's like, what if your opponent doesn't play any units? But it's like, I feel like they will. I really never really seen a deck that didn't play units, and it's like I guess they could play around it, but you could just give them effect that says, "Hey, make your opponent call something." Because I think Nubatama has ability cards like that that do that anyway, and like, hey, give it +5 and dominate. I feel like it wouldn't have been as busted, and I feel like they could have made it another skill to where it's like they could have kept his skill where it was like, oh, if you have 2 in the soul, give that dominated unit plus 15 in a crit or something. Because I don't know. I feel like they could have gave dominate some way. I feel like if we got lock and stuff like that, I feel like dominate wouldn't have been as. I don't know. That's just me. But I'm gonna get into the deck profile. That's just my opinion. I feel like they gave domination a schlong. I feel like it could have been, something. It didn't have to be as crazy as it was back then, but I don't know. But like I said, Demon, Stealth Dragon, Shiranui, or Boro. Continuous on V during your turn if you have 2 or more cards in the soul with Shiranui in this card name. This unit gets +15 and you perform draw checks for the battle of your mass domination token. So because you just have to load up the soul with Shiranui's, which isn't really all that hard, and you get the draw checks in that +15, so it's not bad. Act Counterblast 1. Discard a card from your hand. Choose a unit with choose a unit card from your opponent's R drop zone. Bind it. The bound card. Call a mass domination token from the back to your back row center on R until the end of that turn. That token gets the original grade, power, and crit and abilities of that bound card by this effect. And that card can attack from the back row center. At the end of the turn, remove that token. I don't like that it counts as a counterblast, and the reason why I don't like it is because what if you like, it's like what if your opponent has a certain unit and you want to use its ability, and it costs counterblast, you're just wasting way too many counterblasts. So I feel like it should have just cost a discard or maybe 2 discards, maybe. I don't know. That's just me, but you know, I don't know. I want shenanigan plays, and I think it just lacks in that. I guess they just didn't want to make it too crazy. Next grade 3, I play 4 Stealth Dragon Shiranui. On V, you discard a card in your hand, search your deck for up to the other Ouroboros, and then ride it, which is really good. I'm glad I have that because you have like superior ride abilities. You can go into this and then go into that. So like if you just miss it, that's cool. And then because that helps you get into soul. And another way to get into soul is it's auto on R ability when it attacks. A Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard where she ran me in its card name, this unit gets plus 10,000 to the next turn. Then at the end of that battle, you put this unit in soul, draw a card, then choose one of your opponent's rear guards, turn to the hand. If the card was returned, they have to discard. So basic Nubatama things. This is literally there just to get to that soul, which is really good because you can get into soul with both its V and R abilities. So I really like it. I really like it. On to the grade 2s. I play 4. I thought they were out of order. Alright. 4 Stealth Dragon Genkai. During your turn, if you have a token unit, this unit and all your token units get +5. When placed, choose one of your rear guards and it gets boost until this turn. If you did not choose this unit, you soul charge 1. So if you play this and you already have another unit on the field, you can give that unit boost and you can soul charge, which is another way you can get Shirami in the soul if you're lucky. I think I let my friend play this the other day, and he only had 1 Shiranui in the soul, and he soul charged another Shiranui and was able to get the domination token, all its ability, like it's +15 in the draw checks and all that. So this is really good. I had him out of order, but this is like a good rear guard. Another great 2s I play 4. Camera, come on, focus. Stealth Dragon Magetsu Gale. When placed, counterblast 1, soul blast 1, draw a card, and this unit gets +6 to the turn. And then in battle at attack, put this unit into your soul, return one of your rear guards to your hand. It lets you use some recovery, it lets you remove some cards just in case you don't want them to go. You can get some hand back. Also, it gives you that draw. It does cost a counterblast and a soul blast, but I mean, It kind of fixes that because it puts itself in the soul, so it makes up for the soul, just doesn't make up for the counterblast. But like I said, you just got to be careful with the counterblast in this deck. There is a countercharger, so you just gotta be careful. Uh, I play 4 of the grade 2. You kind of want to ride into. You want to ride into this. It goes with if camera focus. My camera don't want to focus. Stealth Dragon for Rurai. When placed on V, when placed, if your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand, discard it and draws a card. If he or she did not discard a grade 0, oh no, if he or she discard a grade 0, you draw a card. When it attacks, counterblast 1, return another rear guard to your hand, and one of your units get +6 until the end of the turn. If this unit is on V, you draw a card. So this is really good. You can just call a unit you want to call, attack with it, and bounce it back with this, and then get a draw. So this is good, and it's really good if your opponent actually does ditch a 0 because they want to keep units, so you can get an extra draw. So you usually want to ride into this. It's really good. On to the grade 1s. Everything was out of order except for mine. Okay. I play 4 Stealth Rogue of a portion Sadamu. On V, when placed, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Shiranui and his card name, put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. On R, when placed, Soul Blast 1, your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand and discard it, and increase this unit's power by the shield of that unit that they use. If your opponent draws a card, so they have to ditch a card. Depending on what they ditch, this card can get that card's power. This card can get the power of that card's shield, and then they still get to draw. If this card had that they don't get to draw effect at the end, I would like it more. I don't like the fact that Nubatama is so like forgiving. It's like, oh, we're gonna get rid of a card out of your hand, but we're gonna let you get it back unless it's like a grade 3. Because I think there's only grade 3. I know. I think there's only grade 3s that make it to where they don't get things back. Another grade 1 I play 3 Stealth Rogue of the Night, Sakura Fubuki. When placed, if you have 3 or more units, discard a card from your hand. This unit gets +3 until the next turn. And if there are 1 or less face-up cards in your damage zone, draw a card and then you countercharge. I'm thinking about bumping it up to 4. I only had the 3, so I only play the 3. It's recyclable too because you have a lot of Nubatama cards that say bounce it back, so you could just bounce it back after you use its effects and stuff, and then like you can use it, do swings or whatever. And then use those effects to bounce this card back if you know you're going to need a countercharger next turn and stuff. So 3 for right now, but I would bump this up to 4. I just got to get the 4th one. Next grade 1 I play probably would take either this or the other grade 1 that I have in this deck out for that. But Stealth Dragon Togajuji. When a grade 3 unit attacks, counterblast 1, retire this unit. Your opponent cannot call Sentinels from his or her hand to the end of that battle. It's literally there just for that, actually. It's like if you really need to push for that damage and you know they have a Sentinel or you like just don't want them to perfect guard it, you use this. It's literally there for that. It comes in handy some games. Some games you could just not use it. Some games you do use it. So 3 of this. Last grade 1 I play Stealth Dragon Ibudanuki. When an attacking boost hits a Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's regard, return to the hand. If it was a return your opponent, it's literally there to, like, it's an on hit, so it's not really all that good. So it's like, it's literally just there. You could drop this completely for the grade 3 searcher. I don't have it. I just don't have the grade 3 searcher for Nubatama. I don't know why I don't have it. I never got it. So you could drop that for that, and then like maybe drop. I would drop this for the Nubatama searcher, grade 3 searcher. Probably like drop those, and then I'd probably drop 1 more of him for the countercharger, and then just leave 1 of him in the deck, just in on case I get it and I need to do it. But other than that, yeah. I just don't have the grade 3 searcher. Triggers. My triggers are 6 crit, 4 regular crits, and then 2 sentinel crits. So 6 crit, 2 perfect, 2 draw PGs, and then 4 regular draw triggers, and then 4 heal. That's the lineup because the draws are literally there because you need to hit your units. There's a lot of combos. You need to have all your units. It's better to have more draws. You're gonna dry check more too. So like you're gonna dry check more if you can get the 2 in the soul fast. So the draws is to try to keep up with hand and crit your crits. You could probably drop the Sentinel crits and just get the 8 crit 4 draw if you want to. Since you do have the chance to get extra dry checks, it's just like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Dominate they just gave Dominate the wee wee. They gave Dominate the wee wee. It's just gonna be that guy because the mass token thing is not really all that. Like you're relying on trying to hit your opponent's certain units. Like if you just want to nerf your opponent, you're hitting units they're gonna use a lot, or you're like literally hitting any 3 that hits the field or drop zone, so you can have a chance to drive check the extra 2 drives. I think, but other than that, like this deck doesn't really do much like I want it to, and I like Shiranui. I thought Dominate was like. I thought Dominate was annoying because I never had the deck myself. My friend had it. Dominate was annoying, but I think V could have somehow gave it a way to dominate your opponent's units. It just nerfed it. Just nerf it a bit, like how they did Lock, because they nerfed Lock, I guess, in a way. Like there's no crazy combos where you can just lock the whole field. So I feel like they could have just made it to where Dominate can at least dominate at least 1 to 2 units maybe, and it wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. I don't know what Bushy was thinking, but yeah, that's the Shiranui deck profile. I'm sorry that it's not Shiranui. They. I'm not gonna say not play this. I think people should play it and see how they like it. Me personally, they can dominate the schlong. That's gonna be the end of my turn. Peace.